Hey Dragonlings, it is November 6th, it is day 6 of NaNoWriMo, and I am back from D&D. For those who do not know, D&D stands for Dungeons and Dragons, and I play a campaign with my sister, her fiance, and their roommate. And we quit early today because my sister and her fiance were feeling a little under the weather today, and we just decided to wrap things up and call it quits for the day. But I figured I'd show you what the kind of secret was. And the reason I didn't want to talk about it the other day was because I wasn't certain when I made that video whether everything would work out right. It did end up working out right. I actually got everything settled. Hi, Pixel. It's been unusual. I don't see you much in here anymore. That's her. Come here, Jester. Come here. She just knocked something down on top of her. So the secret is that I've adopted a puppy who has started showing her true colors since she came home. My mom works at a spay and neuter vet clinic, and she came in with her brother, another puppy that looked exactly like her, and my mom sent me pictures of them. I'll go ahead and put her down. And I woke up to a bunch of text messages with pictures of these two. And she asked if I was interested in one of them. Off and on since Lady's death, I've been looking for another dog to kind of be Goblin's companion, and I haven't had any luck so far, and honestly I don't think I'm going to have any luck with this one either. Goblin has no interest whatsoever in her, and she's not going to be a large dog, I don't think. She might surprise us. So going back to what I was saying, with her working at the spay and neuter vet clinics, every once in a while they have adoption agencies come in, and the agency that Jester was with gives their puppy temp names. So when Mom sent me the pictures of the puppies, the two that she sent me were Bones and Goblin. She's Goblin. I chose her strictly because of her name and the fact that she was a girl, and we were trying to look for another female dog. But she has a cleft lip. It's cosmetic. It does not bother her at all. Not that I've seen, at least. She has had a vet visit to confirm that back when she was still at the agency. But I was trying to get everything situated with the paperwork and stuff to make sure she could come home that day. And she did. My mom brought her home that evening after I filmed my daily vlog. And when I saw her in person, well, actually, when I saw the pictures, her cleft lip makes it look like she has a constant smirk on her face. So my first thought, I wanted to keep a Halloween name for her. Obviously, I wasn't going to keep the name Goblin because I've already got a Goblin. Hi. She just jumped in my lap. And because I've already got a Goblin, I wasn't going to keep the name Goblin. So I wanted to keep a Halloween theme, though, because that's what they were using, was a Halloween theme with Bones and Goblin. And there was 3 other puppies in the litter that didn't look like these two, so I don't remember what their names were. But my first thought when I saw the constant smirk on her face was Joker. I'm like, I'm not naming her after a psychotic clown. It's not happening. So I was like, okay, what else could I name her that's Halloween themed that's similar to that? And the first thing that popped in my head was Jester. And that worked doubly because I watch Critical Role every once in a while. I am very behind. Like, I'm still at the beginning, guys. I'm still at the beginning of campaign 1. Everyone's like, you should skip campaign 1 and go to campaign 2. To be fair, I'm watching both. I'm on like episode 16, somewhere between 16 and 18 of campaign 1 and like 6 or 7 of campaign 2. I'm watching them both, just slowly, every once in a blue moon. Yeah. So, but anyways, so I have 2 favorite characters on campaign 2, and one of them is Jester. Jester is a blue tiefling. I love my tieflings, yo. And she is an absolute doll. I love her to pieces. And so I have a double winner with the fact that Jester could be considered a Halloween name with how closely related it is to Joker. And she's also my favorite Critical Role character. So, oh hi, you bringing me my glove? She brought me a glove. She's probably going to chew on it, but I'm going to take it from her to drop it. Thank you. So I'll just take that. But anyways, so Jester is now with us. Today is technically her second full day with us. Yesterday was her first full day. Today was her second full day. And when she first came home, she was still sleepy, tired from being spayed. And she would whine a little bit because she was just weaned from her mom. She's 10 weeks old. Hi. She keeps coming back to my lap. She leaves it and comes back. Leaves it and comes back. And so she's 10 weeks old. She's had all of her early puppy shots and has been dewormed except for rabies because she can't get rabies until she's 12 weeks old. Please stop chewing my pants. My pants are not a chew toy. My hand isn't either. You're going to get sprayed. Yesterday, we took her to PetSmart to get her a collar and leash. So she's got a new collar. And I didn't even think about it until after we were almost home. And I probably should have gotten her a name tag too. And I will be going back to get her a name tag. It's just hasn't happened yet. That way she can have her information on the name tag. I always thought that the rabies tags had the names printed on them as well. But apparently here they don't do that. Or maybe it depends on where you get the rabies tag done. I'm not certain. But none of the rabies that our animals have, their names are not on the tags at all. So, oh well, I don't know how that works. It's been so long. Can you not, Sarah? I'm trying to film here. But yeah, so that was the secret. I have a puppy. It's gonna be an interesting ride because I haven't had a puppy since Goblin was a puppy. Goblin is 13 years old. To be fair, Fizzy was a puppy when she first came here. She was 18 weeks old when she got here, so she was almost twice the same age as this one. Hey, that's my pants. That's my leg. Don't chew. You're gonna get sprayed. Yeah. You don't chew on things that are not chew toys. You have chew toys. You left them all over there. You cannot chew on the water ball. I have a spray ball to spray her with when she chews on stuff she's not supposed to be chewing on. There's a lot of cords around my house, and yes, we picked a lot of them up, but she'll find them because she's tiny. She's tiny, guys. Goblin was 3 times her size when I brought him home, and I think he was 8 weeks. Because he wasn't old enough for puppy shots either. And that's why we think she's going to be a tiny dog. When my mom sent me the pictures, she thought that Jester was a pit bull mix. She was listed as a terrier mix, which makes sense. Staffordshire Terrier is a terrier. Put this one in my water bottle. Because of her face, I thought she was a boxer. And then she came home, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, she looks like neither. She's tiny, first of all. So I think she's going to be a small to medium-sized breed dog. She's probably a mix. But when I was looking at her face, an author friend of mine, I say author friend, most of the people I know are authors these days. But someone I met in Vegas a couple years ago. Stop. That's not to chew on. Grab my water. You don't chew on electrical cords. The thing she knocked off was my headphones. She was trying to tug on the end of them. Anyways. So an author I met in Vegas, and we became friends after that, she has a Boston Terrier, and she got him as a puppy. And I was scrolling, once I was like, her face looked familiar to me. And that was the first thing I thought of was her Boston Terrier. So I went looking back through her Facebook photos, looking for pictures of her Boston Terrier as a puppy. And I showed my mom, and I put Jester up next to the picture, and I was like, she's a Boston Terrier mix. I guarantee she's a Boston Terrier mix. So now I'm convinced she's going to be a smallish dog, because I think she's a Boston Terrier mix, not a pit bull mix, not a boxer mix, but a Boston Terrier mix. Which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's just really weird, because I've only ever met 3 Boston Terriers in person, and all 3 of them had their ears sticking straight up. Hers are folded down. The other thing is that I'm so used to boxers having docked tails, and she has a long tail. Her tail is long, and it is, like, funkily shaped. I did comment and I asked, I was like, did something happen to her tail? Was someone trying to dock it at some point? There's no telling. It's a possibility. Her tail has a kind of crink right around the middle of it, which is where her tail would have been docked if she was a boxer breed. Let's see if I can get it. Like, her tail, that's crooked. Her tail is crooked, guys. But I don't know if it's just because of an injury, if someone tried docking her tail and failed, or if that's just how her tail was when she was born. I don't know. It's not hurting her, so we're not going to worry about it, and we're not docking it. I don't know how docking works with small dogs. I don't know when it would have had to be done for it not to be as painful as it would be to do it now. I don't know anything about docking tails and cropping ears. We're not going to do it. She'll continue having a long tail. I do know why pit bulls started having their tails docked, and while I know both reasons, because there's two. One reason was because I don't know if you've ever noticed it with Goblin, but anytime I have him on film and he starts wagging his tail, I don't know how many previous videos I've had him in where he does this, but he wags his tail and he thwacks it against everything. Your leg, everything. The table, the chairs. He wags that tail and he's whacking it against stuff. And I've known 3 pit bulls now with long tails who have had tail injuries because of the fact they whack their tails against things. Just from wagging. No one's doing anything to them. No one's harming them. They've been injured because of thwacking their tails against stuff. Oh, hi. You're back in my lap. And so that's one of the reasons. And then, of course, the other reason was because at one point pit bulls were used as fighting dogs. You dock their tail to make it harder for them to get injured during dog fights. So that's the sad reason. So I understand why tails get docked. Ow. No. Don't chew on my fingers. So yeah, you're probably going to get more video clips with her in him. Possibly. I don't know if they'll be in the vlogs. I do want to do a vlog video with just clips I've taken of her already, but that's going to be an edited vlog, so that's going to wait until after November, kind of being like a Meet Jester kind of video. But for now, this video is already long. Sorry, guys. And, yeah. That's Jester. She keeps trying to chew on my phone, so, yeah. Jester is our new addition. She will be moving with us to Montana, and yeah, it's going to be a fun adventure. It already is. She's doing well. Hopefully she continues doing well. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me for this wild ride today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.